Certainly a very interesting subject, as I just noticed these myself driving into work the other day. When you drive around our area, you probably see them, plows driving around with those flashing green lights on top. In this week's Know the Law segment, Attorney Tom Sinas here to talk about the reason behind those lights, and maybe it's a new law, or they're now allowed. Is that right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a little strange, curious change in the law.
Right.
And now, as you say, you're seeing them out on the road.
Yeah.
So how did we get here? Well, unfortunately, people have grown too accustomed to seeing those amber-colored lights that we see on other construction vehicles.
I see.
Right? And so there's been studies done across the country about how people will best see the light, particularly on a snowplow during the winter.
Sure.
And interestingly enough, those studies have found that green flashing lights grab people's attention in a way that amber flashing lights do not.
Interesting.
And so there have been some states, notably Ohio first, or before us, that decided that they were going to put green flashing lights on their snowplows and study the effect of visibility. Because obviously the goal here is we don't want people colliding with snowplows. Ohio found that it did make a big difference when they put green lights on their snowplows. So we've done the same thing here in Michigan. We had an old statute that talked about the fact that snowplows could have flashing lights, but interestingly, it didn't allow them to have green lights.
Right.
Now it does.
Okay.
So this is why you're seeing snowplows around West Michigan and around the state with flashing green lights. It's perfectly legal for them to do so. It costs anywhere between $100 and $400 per plow to change the light.
Sure.
But the conclusion was that this was money well spent.
Oh, yeah.
So if you see this out of the corner of your eye and think, well, that's odd. It may be odd, but it's legal and it's good for safety, and it's something we've become accustomed to over the years. So that's why you're seeing green lights, because it's not just a coincidence, it's actually something that's permitted and encouraged by law. So heaven forbid that doesn't stop the accident, right? The idea here is that it will help cut down on accidents, but if it doesn't, remember this, snow plows are usually attached to trucks. Trucks are motor vehicles. Anyone who is involved in an accident with a motor vehicle, whether it's a small car, an SUV, or a truck with a snowplow, is entitled to no-fault benefits. Okay? So don't get distracted by the fact that there's a snowplow on the front of the pickup truck. If the pickup truck's a motor vehicle, or if you're driving another car and it's a motor vehicle, you get those no-fault benefits. What if you believe that the accident was caused by the negligence or carelessness of the snowplow driver? Well, you may have a claim, but these are tricky, because oftentimes those snowplows are owned and operated by the government, and the government has different protections under the law than other people. Sometimes those snowplows are owned and operated by private companies, and they may be treated just like another private company. Sometimes those snowplows, though, are owned and operated by a private company, but they're doing business on behalf of the city. So if you get involved in an accident with a snowplow, don't assume that the answer is clear about who may be responsible for that accident, and I would encourage people to at least investigate that before they make any decisions.
They can reach out to you guys. You guys certainly have the answers. Best way to find you?
Certainly can. They can find us online, www.sinasdramis.com. Shoot us an email at info@sinasdramis.com, or give us a call at 616-301-3333.
2 or 3 more months of those snowplows. Thanks, Tom.
Hopefully just that. Thanks, dear.